Here is a 2023 Maserati Quattroporte in Grigio Maratea over gray and black leather. This is the four-door sedan, and that's what Quattroporte stands for. I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides, and all of the Quattroportes will have under 5 inches of clearance. This is going after the S-Class in the BMW 7 Series. What you're working with the front is adaptive full LED headlights. This is standard. It features a 3-blade design with a digital camera behind the rear view mirror that enables the auto high beam technology for forward-facing vehicles, the width, the depth of the beam, and the steering position. So the technology that you're getting is definitely going to be on point. It's not going to be Swarovski crystals, but I like how it bulges into the fender, giving a muscular stance, a long traditional hood that is known from the Quattroporte, and the lower is going to be just as aggressive with the gloss black elements in the front. Front and rear parking sensors, and a 360-degree reverse camera. And keeping the traditional heritage to the Maserati, we get the 3 ports on the side. This has been the iconic staple since the early 1900s. Modena badging with the gloss black because Nerissimo characteristics, which will blacken out the sides of the window trim, the badging, and the side view mirrors, giving that black strip in the front, but leaving the chrome on the top of the vertical bar grille. I like this grille better than the redesigned grille that's on the Gran Turismo MC20 in the Grecale because it's more round. Here, it actually has a little bit of an indention, so it gives a little bit more of that style and heritage to the Maserati brand. 20-inch gloss black alloy wheels. It's a staggered setup, red brake calipers housing a 6-piston in the front, 4-piston in the rear. Why do you need that much stopping? Well, the vehicle weighs over 4,200 pounds. Plus, underneath the hood, packages a 3.0-liter V6 twin turbo, producing 430 horsepower, 428 pound-feet of torque, paired to a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, achieving 16 mpgs for the city and 25 mpgs for the highway, reaching 60 around 4.2 seconds, and the quarter mile is going to be in the low 13 seconds. Top speed can range from 166 to the Trofeo's 203 mile per hour. And when you're considering this is a long vehicle and you're getting that much speed when you go to the Trofeo, the Modena is kind of the sweet spot in between because you're still getting performance 49-51, so it's a near perfect 50-50 weight distribution. Unfortunately, a big con is this is going to be one of the slowest in the segment. It has Sport Tune adaptive suspension, a limited slip differential, sky hook, performance electronic dampers, so you're taken care of for a smooth and performance drive blend. The rear gets the LED taillights that's going to resemble the Gran Turismo with the chrome line that goes underneath the Maserati script. The lower bumper starts with some business with the grille pattern, quad exhaust tips, gloss black, and matte black going for the diffuser. So even though this is the longer sedan, over 207 inches, you still have a performance exit. If you want it to be a little bit smaller, you go to the Ghibli. It's going to be under 200 inches, but then you're going to be losing a significant amount of leg space and cargo capacity, which this is actually going to be the best in class. Power tailgate going into 18.7 cubic feet, which is better than BMW and Mercedes. 12-volt charger, a little storage nook underneath the floor, gets a spare tire with the battery. Split fold the rear bench at a 60-40 split, and that will increase the cargo to the Quattroporte. This is the V6 twin turbo engine. We need to start it up so you could hear that Maserati exhaust note. 12-way power seat adjustment for the front occupants, memory for the driver, heated, ventilated, black and gray, Napa leather with the Trident badging, contrast stitching, and perforated. For the front occupants, headroom is not necessarily going to be an issue, nor is the leg space. The only con that I see to start off with is we don't have aluminum pedals. But for both of the footwells, it is pretty deep It's not really driver focus, it's more performance style. The Quattroporte starts off with a more flat dash. It's going to be more wide than the Ghibli for the interior. Quattroporte badging with the carbon fiber elements that's going around the whole dash and even underneath the gauge cluster. So I like that they keep that simple yet performance style with the analog clock. Air vents get the chrome around them and on the tips. 10.1 touchscreen with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM, AM, FM, streaming Bluetooth audio. And I can click this to make the navigation bigger with the pinch and swipe. Wi-Fi hotspot, dual climate control settings, which you can click here and change it, or you can simply do it with the buttons. Push in here, and you have a wireless charging pad, USB port, the key fob for the Quattroporte, more carbon fiber that's going to go around the whole center, Maserati badging with the leather around the gear lever, and the mouse that you can do everything with the infotainment and the audio sound system. Open up here and you can maybe put some sunglasses. I'm not able to do it myself, but maybe you have smaller ones. It's going to be more soft. It opens up as a 2-tier. Cup holders, it's heated and ventilated. You could turn it on and off here with a 12-volt charger. And the same thing for the glove box. You can cool some bottles inside or whatever you need. 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel, perforated on the side, soft napa leather on the top and on the interior, adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, multi-function with the paddle shifters, that's aluminum. The gauge cluster can go through an array of information on the center, including gauges, battery, maintenance. Door panels will integrate in together with the contrast stitching. I like how it goes into the soft materials. We do not have the Alcantara. Open up to the soft closed doors. Carbon fiber comes into play. I like the pattern that's implemented. It's soft where you rest your arms. One touch up and down for all the windows. Bauer & Wilkins upgraded sound system. A small storage pocket that you could maybe fit a beverage with a moonroof and an auto dimming rear view mirror. For the back seats, it's going to be a little bit more executive, so headroom is going to be good. Same thing with leg space. You're going to have a lot more than the Ghibli with storage behind both of the front seats, heated rear seats, and you can put the sunshades down for the rear or up in the center. You get the power sunshades for both sides, soft materials on the door with the carbon fiber and the chrome that goes into place with the Bauer & Wilkins upgraded sound system. The door pocket is going to be a little bit smaller, and you can maybe fit a bottle in here. As for the center, you have a USB and a 12-volt, some interior lighting. With the cup holders, it's going to be soft to touch here. The floor is not completely flat. We also have a shelf right here that you can put another cell phone for the center occupants, with an area here that you can put a couple of cell phones if you are sitting into the center. Leg space will be shared as well as feet space, but in shoulder space is not necessarily too bad. It does contour inwards, but it does that on both sides. So it kind of makes it a 3-seat, but headroom is not going to be desirable at all. Unless I slouch, then I can almost kind of fit. It's still going to be tight, in which leg space and feet space will be shared a lot more. The Maserati Quattroporte, a redesign for 25, in which more than likely they're going to have a detuned MC20 engine, which is the V6 twin turbo, probably around 480 to 560 horsepower, similar to the new Gran Turismo. What I like about this, though, is the engine is made with Ferrari components. And for the interior, more than likely you're going to see the Grucali for the infotainment screen and the climate control settings. More than likely the same thing for the gauge cluster, which I don't necessarily mind it. The new Uconnect system is very flawless, and they do enough to show and illustrate that it is an MIA or Maserati Intelligent Assist System. The soundproof is really good inside here. It is quiet. I don't hear anything except for the exhaust note, in which I'm in a Maserati. That's what I want to hear. In this particular engine, it's sad that they will be more than likely getting rid of it, because it was designed to sound just like a traditional V8. They put that much time and effort. The new generation, they didn't necessarily go that extra step. It does still sound aggressive, don't get me wrong. Not so much in the Grecale until you get up to the Trofeo, and it does sound pretty good in the Gran Turismo. It's just the traditional essence of a Quattroporte V8. You're getting it with a twin-turbo V6. That's going to take me to some pros and cons, and starting off with the pros. If you need the extra space, this is the way to go. The Ghibli is going to be more than likely discontinued by the time the 7th gen comes, and you have amp space for leg, and you have the best-in-class cargo comparing to the rivals. So for the new gen, I don't know how much better they can really give you in storage space, but storage cubbies, that's a con. They could add a little bit more so in the door panels because they are pretty tight, and in the center it's really just stationed for 2 cups, and yet maybe a 20 ounce is going to be max. I do like that you get the lighting that's going to go around it, so at nighttime you know where your cup holders are when you're driving, but they don't come with any ambient lighting, which hopefully they entertain that for the refresh. Some other pros about the vehicle: this has better ground clearance than the rivals, so for maneuverability purpose it is going to be a little bit easier. And the nice thing about having that extra clearance, even though you're going to have those sensors go off, is you can go out of plazas that's set up a little bit, which is quite normal in this state of Florida. We're going to position ourselves right here, stop, put it into first, let's go. And she goes effortlessly. It's a quick vehicle. Now, going back to the cons about the vehicle. The doors could open up just a little bit more so in the back because you do have a sufficient amount of leg space. They don't offer a pano moonroof, and it doesn't come standard with Alcantara for the headliner. When you're at these prices, you really do want to have some more luxury amenities that's blended in. The seats are very soft. It would be nice to have ventilated seats in the rear and also have massage seats for the front because every rival has that. I like this screen better than the Grecale screen, and this also goes against the Porsche Panamera. Now, when you get into the Porsche, the price does escalate quite a bit. Here, the only reason why it kind of fits in a weird segment against the Porsche is because they have increased the price about $10,000 over the prior year. But when you're considering the performance and the luxury, this is going to be a smoother drive. You have more seat space, leg space, and headroom in the back. We got it into sport mode. We're going to see how athletic it is. Here we go. She's quick, does a great job with giving you the essence of performance and luxury blended in. Turn radius at a stop point is going to receive about 3 lanes. So it's a long vehicle, expect that, give her a go. She drives smooth, and the biggest con that I have with this vehicle is the adaptive cruise control. It really only goes about 0.1 to 0.2 miles, which the other vehicles, meaning the competition, goes a little bit further. And it also gives you this really loud noise when it comes to activate the stopping procedure with a good brake, which I get it, it's 6 pistons and 4 piston setup, so you're going to feel that. It just would be nice, since they're going executive, maybe keep it that way instead of going hardcore when it goes to the safety features. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check out the next video, merchandise, website, and Instagram. Leave a comment and a like. And I'd like to thank Maserati of Tampa for giving us this 2023 Maserati Quattroporte Modena for our car review.